I got the seal of approval from Layden. Nailed it first try. Oh, I got the seal of approval from Layden. Mm-hmm. Okay. We are ready to push the go live button, and my timer's not showing up right now that I had set up. I tried. I tried. Ah, did me a try. Okay. So tonight, the goal is to speed run some of these guys and get them base coated all the way and looking nice and pretty like. So I can start putting them on the done column. And we're going to utilize our friends' washes and speed paints. You're okay, sweetie. Nope, 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 nope. Let's stay over there for a little bit. You can be the supervisor. I have found Box. Box is going to keep her interested for like a handful of minutes. We'll see how well that lasts. Dark aluminium is what I need now. Do have kitty cam on. And that box is currently doing its job amazingly well. That's ready to go. That's ready to go. No, no. Oh my god. No, we're not doing this tonight, sweetie. No, 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 no. You want to hang out right there? I'll let you hang out right there. Like literally 10 minutes ago, you did not care that I existed. Now that I'm starting to do something, you care that I exist a great deal. No, that's the edge of my brush. I would like you to not be doing that right now. Please, thank you. Okay. You need to move. No. No. You're okay. You're okay. There we go. First bit is done. It's looking kind of base coaty. I'll take my metallics now. Start going around his jingle jingles. Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Go. Now we keep painting our non-metallic or our metallic metal all around. Looking dirty. Oh, I didn't realize Blades was going to stream so late. Oh well, I will catch them on another night. Get slide to the side, and then grab this guy. He does not have any bone on him, so I do not need to worry about that. I can start with my metallics. I take that back. I do need my weight for apparently some of the straps that I missed. We'll get that after we get the metal squared away. And the playlist tonight is going to be Darren Korb. I am feeling something that I want to be able to sing along to and have a good instrumental bits too. So, enjoy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Rinse the brush out every so often. Put in my little dots. Get his little wrist bracer. Well, I kind of missed this piece right here. And I missed this piece right there. Huzzah! Brush out. Get your stained ivory into your straps. I don't want them to be 100% perfectly opaque because we're going to be using a wash and all of that stuff later on. So I feel like when I'm speed painting or using washes, being imperfect sometimes is better than being perfect. I mean, the ideal situation would be to not use a wash, but I need to put these guys in the done column. They're not going to serve any good by hanging out in my box at all. So we're going to put them in the done column. I want my Briarwood brown. Mm-hmm. Oh. So mm-hmm. Oh, that needs some metallic as well. There. Already got him mostly done, and that's kind of the art that I was going for. This, the banner holder is next. Let's start with our metallics first. I am staying in frame. I am staying in frame. I'm doing better than most. I drew boxes. Don't eat a quarter of an apple pie and complain about a headache. Yeah. 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 I want some of my orange color here for my wristband, because it can look a little differently. Yeah. Uh, all right, he needs to dry. I need to come back to him. In the meantime, we'll scroll around this guy really quick and go, yep, we're going to do the metallics. I have to take a sip of water. Take a sip of water, and we'll start our other guys. And the base coat for all of my metals is going to be dark aluminum from Vallejo Model Air, because I want to be done with these guys. I can turn up the light just a little bit more. There we go. might touch this key in gold later. But got him squared away. Let's brush out. Do the same thing. More metallics. And that's really the end of the metallics on him. Now, I want to take some of my Brandwood Brown. And paint over his bow really quick. A little bit more. Ba-da-da-da-da. So the soundtracks, the music that's playing in the background is the soundtrack to the Hades stuff. There we go. I need. Was it this guy again? Yeah, this guy again. Not overly concerned about getting it perfect. All right. So now I can get his banner on really quick too. Mm-hmm. That's probably unwise what I just did, but oh well. I do unwise things all the time. Okay. Get the bottom rung of this with some metal really quick. Hold it very delicately. Yeah, a big boy brush on the stained ivory. And give this a quick base coat. Mm-hmm. All right. Put that brush away for a moment. Shake the camera. And now, what I want to do Because I want an off-white. I want Banshee Brown. Journey shall be made. Yeah, I'm a horrible singer. I'm sorry if you tune in and that's all you hear. All right. Pull out a brush just for this, and I need to find that paint and mix it up really quick. So, said I'm going fast with these paints and trying to speed run them, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to try a little bit with some thoughts. Thought number one that we're going to engage is we're still going to texturize some of this stuff before we put our speed paint layer over it. While we leverage speed paints, it's still useful to do it. So I have a brush I really don't care about and really don't like to begin with. I want to dab and stab to create a stippled texture. It's okay, but it looks really weird. We are going to fix it when we apply our essentially the wash or the speed paint that I apply over it will be the hump. We'll bring all the color back in line, similar to what I did on him. I darkened him way down by utilizing the similar techniques, but he doesn't look super flat either, and that's really what I'm trying to go for, is not flat. So dry brushing, stippling, however you want to get there. Doom, doom, boom. Might switch to a smaller brush. That's a little thick. Actually, it kind of helps to mix it up a little bit too, with variations of colors. Ugly AF. That's A-okay. I'm probably going to switch brushes for this guy. But before we do that, we're going to go to this guy. Don't need to switch brushes just yet. I know that the red is going to come back and be more red. I'm not concerned about that. When I'm using scale 75, the color tends to be really pungent and pump back up really quickly. And then for the whip, I do want to give it something like a dry brushing. Yay! Someone's cooking outside. I want this guy right here. I want a brush that I do not care about. Into my off-white paint once more. Stabby, stabby. It's going fast. Looks really ugly. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Alright. To fix it all, I get Grizzly Brown and Endurance Brown. So we're going to utilize speed paints. This is from Scale 75, which are very different than other speed paints, but similar idea. And we're going to start with Endurance Brown. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get Grizzly Brown. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to add one bit of drop thinner in it. As I try not to hit the camera. You can see how red that is right there on my palette. That's why I wasn't overly concerned about what I was stippling with. All right. No, no, no. No. Stay over there, please. This is probably the smallest brush I'm going to use all night, because I want to get these done. Or not all the way done, but I want to get past this stage. I'd rather focus on their skin tone rather than weathering their entire pieces of armor. All right. And do not use a good brush on this stuff. It will destroy your paintbrush quickly. Dun, 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 dun. You can see how much has darkened down his red tunic underneath. And I'm very appreciative of it. So Even this brush might be too small for what I'm about to be about. I originally bought this set of speed paints from Scale 75 because I was struggling a great deal with non-metallic metals. And it looked like it had a pretty interesting way of helping deal with some of the non-metallic metal issues I was having. Yay, one done. I completely forgot to do this guy. Ba-da-na-na-na-na-ba. Aha. Yaha. Our Lord Heretic Holy FN's on, or whatever. Oops. That was a little thick. Oh well. That's okay. It'll be okay. We'll set him to the side for a minute. Ba-da. Ba. Ba-na-na. Quick and dirty, slop the speed paint on, slop it on, quick and dirty. It's kind of a technique that I learned from Painting Big over at from for Patreon about painting leather sometimes. Vince does something similar too. He doesn't use speed paints for it though. It looked really ugly before, but now it looks a little less ugly. It's still ugly, but They're orcs. What am I supposed to do with them? Banana, banana, banana. Quick and dirty, wash the orc, wash the orc. Just wait, we wash the orc, wash the orc, wash the orc. Well, I haven't seen AWL Trooper alive in a while. I haven't checked in to see how his DM session or sprint of DMs went. Curious and curiouser. Well, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow. Quick and dirty work. Switch handles. You don't have to pop them off. The last one I used was red or brown. Don't remember. Clean the brush up. Start over. We can always go back and pick out finer details to bring contrast into the figure. I wanted them to have a muted and saturated or desaturated colors anyway. So partly why I was so heavy-handed with the dry brush stippling of an off-white when I decided to go back over with what I'm doing right now. It will help weather their look a little bit more too. It's gonna be brown. Okay. I want to get Ogre Brown on my palette. And the lighter I feel that these speed paints are, the less coverage it gives you. So, and then for all the metallics, I want my Secret Weapon soft body black. How to make someone jelly. I have this. So for the Ogre Brown, I want to hit his whip. I want to hit Orcs Z whip as whip, yeah? With as golden brown as that is, I think I'm going to use it over my straps for some of the bindings, rather than utilize a sepia liner or a sepia wash. Which means if I'm going to do that, these little horns on the top side can get a little touch of the that there golden brown or ochre brown right there. Mm-hmm. Before I move on, get my base coat of this tabard all nice and even. Go over it again. Because tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Wednesday, I can give it some more attention and draw on a freehand pattern once I glue it all together. I get the skin tone squared away. But I can't do that right now with where it's at. So you can see how much that has darkened down everything and made it look kind of like in line with what I was thinking it should be. So now we can take our black wash. Run it over some of the metallics. Brushes out of the way. Get my black wash. With his knife and his belt buckle. Get this guy. A little bit more. Get that nice muted color on the back, kind of like I was hoping it would get. So yeah, y'all. Already got him. Got him. I want to switch to this guy because I kind of want the other one to dry a little bit more. And I need to get one more speed paint out for the wooden bits. add some soft body black over this quilted tunic piece. Just to darken it down a little bit more. Variation makes things interesting. All I can hear. I keep popping them off their holder and I keep forgetting that I can just slide them off. I'm like, I need to slide two of them on. Let me pop this one off and pop that one on. It's like, no, you don't need to do that, goofball. All right. Next. I want werewolf friends. One second. All right. That's a dark color, so you need to thin it. It's probably too much, but that's going to be a-okay. Go with the werewolf brown. It's your piece with a little bit of that as well. He got dark pretty quick. That's okay. idiot. The Bannerman's pole. Da, 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 da. Feel free to shoot and ask questions if you so like. I am very much wanting to be done with these guys. I started them at the beginning of the month. Worked on them during a long night or a long weekend. Did not return to them because I went to the Gotham Sirens. Tried to paint them, wasn't feeling them. So I decided to come back to these guys and work on them. But something I learned when I was painting the Sirens is that I am not really a good army paint. Well, I don't enjoy batch painting so much. So I decided to speedrun these guys and get them done this week. As long as they're done before Saturday, I don't really care because I can just, or Friday really, I can just take credit for them being done. And I can put them in my done box. And when they're in my done box, guess what? They're done. Don't have to worry about them. So, oh, I need some werewolf brown for this guy's in her hand. So I have their skin tone right there, and I've got a little bit of metal that I need to touch up. But right now, that's not really a reasonable goal. So we're going to wait on that. What we're going to do now is we're going to get our paint aluminium. And take a sip of water. I don't need much. Touch up a little bit with the aluminum. Aluminum. I'm aware I'm saying it like a Brit. I am not a British, though. Yay. I think that's going to call it good there for his metallics. We're going to save that guy for last. He's pretty intense. We're going to do our archer first. Mm-hmm. Ba, ba, ba. This is the guy I keep forgetting I need to do something with. He needs some golden brown over his straps really quick. Or ochre brown. I really do just like golden brown, apparently. Bound up, bound up. Get my silver again. This chest plate just a little bit. I don't know if I need to go as high as I went, but it is what it is, and it is complete now. Get Chunky Boy. Chunky Boy was the test subject, really, for what I was just doing. I'm probably going to skip over the chainmail. Mm-hmm. 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 Bum, bum. Yeah. Yeah. Put this off white. Because apparently I forgot to get his entirety of his strap right there. Ba, ba, ba. These definitely aren't my prettiest figures I've painted in recent years, but I'm actually kind of enjoying it. Just the quick and dirty speed run of it all, and being like, "Yep, I'm 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 satisfied with what I did." It's not perfect, and it's a-okay. All right, so we're gonna get our aluminium, as the British call it sometimes. We're just gonna highlight up. He's got a lot of bejeweling on him. I feel like a weird story for him is that he got shot with too many arrows. And since they kept shooting him with arrows, he decided to get little metal rings placed on the top of his tunic. Oh, itchy on the back of my head. Sorry. I hope everyone's Monday was a good Monday. These guys are not done. They will be back tomorrow night or Tuesday. Son of a biscuit. I stream on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. I will stream and finish working on these guys on Wednesday night. Wednesday night, I hope to wrap up the entirety of their skin and bring all of that up and give them nice red eyes. I wanted to get the remainders or a lot of this squared away early on, or some of these other bits that I just don't really care for this figure. Like I really like the sculpts from Reaper. I'm just not digging these. I'm not digging the mass painting that I have to do with it. I kind of want to get to the one-off figures that I have in my box. So That's kind of why I'm in such a hurry with these lads. Got a nice little horn. I mean, I feel like he's got quite a bit that works for him. Well, when that's the case, you ain't got to worry about a whole heck of a lot. So, what I want to do now, I want to take some of my blend off white. I want to get some of the straps. And then, if I take this brush here, say my texture palette. It was a palette that Baba Yaga's hut hung up on and it ended up breaking off. So that's what became my texture palette. Alright. So I'm going to be efficient about my steps right now. Because that's what we're doing right now. We're being efficient with our steps. We're not being silly with our steps. We're going to get our wooden guys squared away. And we're going to draw our paint. Get our dry brushes nice and ready. Just give it a little bit of a dry brush. It's nice dead looking wood. On to the next, which would be this guy. Mm-hmm. All right. Rinse that off. Can't tell if this brush was meant to be round or flat. I know this. I beat it to ever living crap. Therefore, it is definitely not round anymore. All right. So with my off white, I want to get my laces. Really quick like. Mm-hmm. right. Stretch back. Rinse brush out. Take a sip of water. Get your off white. That's not the way it is. Mm-hmm. Smudge just a little bit right here. There we go. There we go. I want to thin it out a little bit more. It's drying too fast on my brush. I mean, granted, I have to be out of these brushes, but always find you. I will always find you. Not half bad. Not half good, but not half bad either. I wonder if I glue his shield on now. That's not really going to obstruct me from that. So yeah. That's kind of where I wanted to get to at the end of the night, was being able to glue on stuff. I'm not really one for fiddling with details on stuff sometimes. There's a lot more interesting things that I want to paint, and I thought it would be fun to paint these orcs, but doing that batch paint for the sirens really took a lot more out of me than I realized I had in me. So these guys get a little speed run on them. Always mind you. All right, so I feel comfortable gluing that on as well, because you go with this dude. That part of the face is going to be obscured anyway, so. Okay. So when I want to, I'm ready to. What I want to do now is I want to get my brown out. I want to give it a little, get a little bit on my palette. Where did my brush go? There's my brush. I want to take my werewolf brown. I want to take some of my thinning agent too. Ugh. Need to wash that bottle up. And it was after I started these guys that I realized I wanted to get better at basing too. I think my future bone standalone models that I do, I'm going to cut them off their pre-sculpted bases or pre-sculpted bits and come up with my own. While I enjoy the fact that I could honestly just not even deal with it and just paint whatever they're standing on, I just not really feeling that ideal. Oh, it's in the back of my head. It's on the back of my head. Yay! Two more. Let's brush up and take a sip of water. Slide that down there, slide this over here. Let that dry. That looks fine. That one looks fine. That one looks fine. Just a little bit. Okay, that's fine. This one could use a little bit more. I probably should have done by paint down a little bit more. Oh well. Thinning it down comes at a cost, and not thinning it down comes at a cost. So, kind of one of those. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. But both ways are a-okay. Doom, 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 doom. Yay! Base established. Once again, we start at the beginning. And I want some of my soft black wash. I would like to run it over all of this brown paint, please and thank you. Bum, 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 bum. this entire time. I didn't need to have the cat cam on. Sorry. She was not hanging out with me. She, I believe, is annoyed. She wants my attention somewhere else, but she's not getting that for now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Secret Weapon made such better washes than Games Workshop. The top of my bottle was getting really junky. I was like, that's really bad. Mm. Yeah, looks much better. Does not feel like they've changed that much, but I feel like they've changed a tremendous amount. I need 1 second to grab a hobby knife. Um, all right. I want my hobby knife because I want to. I want to get some of the blue tack off as much as I can, which is a fancy word for saying poster tack. But Yeah. Aha. I have succeeded. Nailed it first try. Yeah, okay. So I'm still letting the wash that I applied dry. Which means I need something else. Da-da, ba-da-da. All right. Still letting it dry. I'm getting a playing card. Out of clubs. That goes there. No, 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 no. Down, 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 down. You can hang out over there, but not right here right now. Oh. Yeah. We wait for a second and we let the apply the super glue to the inside. We apply the super glue to the inside. Move this card to the side. Hang out right there. I can take and I can apply this. And hold it. Yep, perfect. And then this guy. Something like that. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. I think it's dry enough that I can dry brush on it. Texture palette at the ready. Briarwood brown and my ground brown. Definitely think this brush was supposed to be round. You're okay, sweetie. You're A-okay. But it's definitely going to be my stippling and utilitarian dry brush when I need one. The one time I didn't actively thin the paint. Turning into quite the ordeal for me. Uh, I extended the bases by sculpting with some, attempting to sculpt with some green stuff to carry out my dungeon floor, but I don't think it really worked as well as I wanted it to. That's another reason why I'm kind of not digging these figures or these models. I kind of made decisions, and decisions didn't really work in the ways that I wanted them to work. So there's that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, a little messy. Mm-mm, a little messy. You can keep your butt over there. I'll turn the cat cam back on for you. That's where you can hang out. We're not quite to the end of our stream yet. Stay in frame. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to call it for these guys for now. I don't think there's much else I can do with them or take them in different places and directions. I need to clean up this cap really quick though. Aha! Yay! There we go. There we go. All right. So there's something I can do in this. They're still. They are not done. They are not ready to go. I need to get my aluminium once again. And at the top of this jaggedy piece that he has coming out of it. Yay. All right. Rinse brush. Get your off white. Ba-da-da-da. You're okay. Rinse brush up. Oh, oh. Now what a box. All right. So they did a skull with a knife in it. I might use a dark brown for my skull. That might actually be kind of a fun little freehand project to work on Wednesday. You're okay. You are A-okay, sweetie. I promise you are fine. So, you're fine. You're okay. You're okay. Do you want my attention undividedly now? Is that what you want? We are almost at the 2-hour mark exactly. So, with that being said, I am going to wrap it up here. Y'all have a lovely night. Be good, be safe, and I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday.